right. Last time we stopped working on the shader, and I think for the flowers, like this one, this shader is fine. But for this tree, we also have these stripes going from top to bottom all the time. I think this we can fix when we put some kind of like a texture on top, which will render also the pixels which will move and which will not move. Like randomize a bit the movement. Noise texture. I would like to first of all, I need a uniform. Noise texture. How do I add the noise texture? With help, online docs. I need like a 2D graphic. Like a texture 2D. Using a sub viewport as a texture. A sampler 2D. Let's see what we got. Alright, can I just do this one? Yes. And noise texture. And I can put new noise texture. So how I can use it now? I want that every this, for example. And now I want this will be used for the pixels which will stay and which will move. Like, for example, only the white will move, or only the black will move. So let's see. It has to do something with here. What is factor? Start Y. Call. Um, um, I just want to see what properties a noise texture has. So what we have. Get noise. Where is it? This is the noise texture. If true is seamless texture is requested from the noise resource. Nevertheless, this result in less texture. Bitmap. Um, ah, um, shader cuts texture. The following drop shadow shader with my project. Demo project shader, and I don't know the shader language. Could you please guide me editing the shader? Make the quad larger to have room around the sprite. Expand the vertex of the quad in the vertex part of done that myself yet, so I don't have a code snippet for you on that, sorry. Keep fiddling with this. I would suggest playing with more with the adjusted UV code. And the tip I could give you, if you put some of the numbers and to see the effect, that might help. Okay. Um, just thought something will happen. uv.x plus equal I just thought I could do something like this. Offset multiplied by offset. Ah, doesn't seems like it has an effect. Ah, okay, I understand. This is not what I want. Um, oh well, he do something with the vertex. What if I say vertex xy or vertex x? Ah, it's not that what I want. The texture from the hair sprite render. Godot. Hello Kelso, welcome. How are you doing? To make the quad larger to have room around this front. Explain a lot of use cases. I just need to expand the border, not the texture itself. Godot expand texture border for shader. There's a mesh with the simple shader attached. Give you an error asking for a valid interview. Check UV if UV is in range 0 to 1 the pixels inside the image, otherwise it's the pixel you want to hide. Like that in the shader because it involves code branching and this ties in with your previous question. Can do this in a shader with 2 function calls. I think this is the most optimized. Direct values and the texture settings, both filter and repeat, but I could never just get rid of the repeated pixels. For that I want to expand the region around the sprite so there's more white space. Instead we do this. Actually I have to do something with the UV. Same as you, still working even though not feeling well. Oh, hope you got it better soon. Did you try new Godot update? Godot 4.4 is AI assistant? Nope, I didn't even see it yet. Is it released already? Okay, what did we got? Highlights, audio, web, fix issue when pausing a non-started sample, build system, editor, remove non-existent IP Unix, changelog, known issue, bug report, support. Where's a log? Oh, here. Editor, fix parsing, translate, export, fix modify time on Android. Wait, that's a whole update? This? Alright, right now I'm on 4 point what? Well, I work with 4.3. So I'm here. Fix usage of add expander, fix polygon, make polygon 2D, bombs property internal. Not yet stable. Oh, alright, it's not a stable version yet. Alright, okay. Okay, they will have RC123, I think. And then they'll go over to the stable, but I would still be interested. Fix skeleton, fix drawing leaf bone, avoid web, C#, code style, iOS, fix type on Godot application delegate. Fix node.duplicate crash when duplicate a node that cannot be instantiated. Work argument, options, string, literary completion. Fix Godot not quitting with doc tool, GDScript docs. Navigation. Add triangulation partition option to 3D navigation edge connect margin debug to only show virtual edges. Soft body 3D. Expose shapecast. Binding like Godot CPP to access the read-only property collision result. Mean to be internal? If so, we can just add the property usage internal flag to the property insert. Add model normal. Alright. Alright. Add the zoom speed setting to the 2D editor. Fix path 2D. To know when a timer player's cell is modified. It's a callback inside the timer player that gets called when cells are updated. Add the signal cell change to the timer player. It allows for making tools that react to modifications to the timer player cell. Set cells root object.call. This allowed the function to be overridden and GDScript also. However, with the timer rework, this was removed. Alright, okay, it's just bring back old functionalities. What are you doing now, bro? I'm working on strategy game like Clash of Clans. I'm working on a farming RPG. Right now I mess around with shaders. As you can see here, this shader is there for make the tree shake. And what I want to do is that it doesn't got cutted. As you can see here, it got cutted to the... And when it's out of bounds, it will just appear here on the right side. That is something what I want to get rid of. What I want is happen that this part, what is displayed here, will be here, and when it's here, that it will be here outside of this border. So I need to find a way to add a bigger outline. I could expand the current sprite to have more space on each side, but then I have to do it with a lot of sprites, and that's not that what I want to do. I want to fix that by simply doing something with the shader. But I do not know how. It's always a vector. I think shader is heavy, bro. That you would apply in tree that is too many objects. I think maybe. I actually use the shader at the moment, and I have like 600 trees on the map, and the game still run with over 100 of FPS. I think it's fine. I just want to that the shader is working properly, but I'm not that kind of people who know how to adjust shader. Pixel is a really good solution. Godot expand space of texture or shader. Is that a part of an image? Something like this. Texture, added, texture, shader, Godot, not Godot. How do I cut a hole? Modify a cut of textures with collision shape. I mean, this is the problem, but here's no solution. That's not what I need. I need this. And the vertex pass enlarge the surface your fragment pass runs. And he just say, oh, you have to do just that. Oh, can you tell me how to do that? Oh, sorry, I never did. Ah. That's what I need. The parent node and setting the shader texture and the sprite texture like this. Shader can make your sprite a child of some larger parent node. Huh? I'm not sure this is the proper. I'm not sure if that was a proper solution. Center of a mesh, but the scaling isn't quite. Ah. Godot, cut it. Shader. Oh, shader cut off. Um, and G-File with the one transparent pixel around. All my images, but in some debug, I have confidence that the problem is not in the shader, but how the sprite region is. I have to check in the shader if UV is out of the limits. The code that it work for me. So he check. Ah, so would be to change your texture so it has more blank space. Adjust its scale to 1 point. Adjust its scale to essentially what I described above, where behind the scenes were submitted. And this is a really shady way, this one, to just use 2 sprites instead. And that's not what I want. A couple of different approaches for dealing with it. The best would be if you could just fix your sprite sheet. Too bad sprite, but no original files. Open them in image. On external script in your face. Can manually expand the few bad sprites. Okay. It seems like the only way to do so is expand just the size, the space around this tree. So environment. Trees. So when I now check for example, I go to trees. And I have this one, for example. When I open this here, I would also have this problem. I think I have to change it to 96 to 96. so that we have enough space. So this one, for example, so we have still enough space to make it shake. I mean, maybe in this apple tree it would be still possible, but I think I'll keep consistency. I have to do that with all now. View, grid settings. Right. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one. Birch. Wait, oh, these are birch leaves. Alright, I was a bit. Canvas size. Width is 96 multiplied by 4. View, grid settings. Here it's on the right from the dark. So this way. Like this one and this one, save. So let's see when we just change this one to birch. Oh, 96 multiplied by 4. I think the movement. Um, Oh, um, I need to change the range for the start wide that we don't do in 0.1 steps. So we do it in 0.05 steps. So we can do something like this. So that we always prevent that the trunk will move. But right now I just realized that when we have something like this, we have to exchange the shader parameter for each type of tree and each type of plant. And I'm not sure if this is worth it. Like, what would be easier, to write a bunch of data, or is it easier and looks better to do animations via code? Hmm. 512. This is 512. And 96. I'm not 100% happy with this shader thing. Okay, this looks a bit too wild. Um, ah, I just want to know. This has exactly the same error, not error, but that what I don't like. And here in this size, it looks actually good. can see comparison between a high-res rotation-based animation left and how the effect breaks down with. I like to look of pixel art games that mix different resolutions, so I choose to render Taiji in a way that would force all effects in the game to be rendered at the same resolution of the base pixel art. But as you can see above, this means that rotating pixels art tends to cause strange artifacts that sort of look like edges sliding across the image. Obviously, this is very unaesthetic looking and we need to try something else. One of the that I tried was add in some noise to attempt to jitter out the sampling and create a smoother look. This removes the sliding edges appearance but ends up adding in a lot of noise along edges. Work well with a game that has more forgiving art style with a lot of noise built into the graphics. So with a couple of failures under my belt, I decided to roll out large motions such as rotation the entire tree, and instead I focus my efforts on animating the leaves on their own. Fairly easy in the shader by simply adding a noise offset when you sample the texture for the leaves. I'm deciding an improvement, but the effect is a bit too strong. Also, if you look at it closely, it feels more like the tree is underwater than being affected in the wind. We could tone the strange distortion down, but then the motion becomes too subtle. I didn't size the error in the shader, but it's suffice to say that it did not work much better than the purely random noise I was using earlier. So what would it look like if I did the same for the trees? It's even more pleasing with the better balance between the details of the original pixel art and enough motion. The one problem I see, what if I would use a similar way to do this, is that I use outlines for my pixel art. I have like always a darker outline on every of my sprite. So it will lead like, I mean, it will probably will just copy paste an outline pixel like on the wrong place. I also have this problem even with this one, that sometimes if I make the wind effect too strong, it will through some pixels and open up like outlines. So you can see here, there's a inside pixel on the border. So I just want to research right now how other pixel art games would do swaying trees. Was it I'll be using? My pixel art is already good. Do I need to do this? Is it about drawing? I mean, this is another idea. That I animate just... that I always separate each sprite to be like leaf and trunk. This could help me to... Hello Koreani, welcome. When I separate the leaves from the trunk, I can animate the leaves however I want without affecting the trunk in a weird way. And then it would be a bit easier for me to add the same effect to every sprite. Are you still finding a shader? Yes. My current attempt, I mean, my right now shader is, that's crazy. Yes, I know. Did you see this stripes? This is exactly the same. I mean, this is exactly the same effect. Why I start to finding a new shader. So right now I'm thinking to find a shader or separate the sprites. Like that I separate the leaves from the trunk. Oh, but then I also have the problem, as for here, for example, that I have to redraw the trunks. To have a proper size. I mean, here it won't be that hard because here just cover everything up. Here it's also not that hard. Here just like a few pixels out. So they can be just animated also. But this one would be way harder to do this one, to separate the leaves from the trunks. Do I need this? Do I need these animations? Will it be too much? Ah. Without... Is it possible that I say that just a specific color range should move? Because the leaves will always have a green color range. The only problem what I see then is when I have fruits. You can create a mask. Yes. I mean, I can do mask, but the thing is, it's the same amount of work to just have two separated sprites than just create the mask. And I think the two separated sprites will be maybe a cleaner way. Huh. Here it would be problematic with moving pixels. I mean, actually, this kind of effect I have already. So when I would do the birch, for example, file, new, And I filter out every pixel which is in this range. Select color range. I'll call this one plants, trees, birch. Oh, no. Birch tree, leaves, leaf sheet. And I just go to Godot, take the tree scene, then I have this one. I'll duplicate this sprite. I say birch. And this sprite, which will be behind, we'll just take off this shader. And then this one, which will be in front, which will have just the leaves. Yeah. Sorry. I haven't had the other wind shader. Nope, the other one. And I'll just okay. All right. Deleting. And select color range. Okay. Oh, wait. Select color range. Why this one is not properly deleted? Select color range. Save. It looks kinda this way. Nope. This could be a way. Godot shader. I think I would like to have this this what I ever had. Wind. Alright, wind. I think this one, foliage wind shader. Copy. So we'll add this one. Maybe I shouldn't copy just the link, copy the code. So let's see what we need to set. This sprite size is 384. Speed is way too fast. I copied this one to this one. And we'll just put the flower wind shader here. We also need this exported variables. UV research. would like to have this, but kind of the calculation of the shader from this. I think I'm turning in a circle right now. Maybe I'll also do it without a shader. Oh. Alright, save it this way. And at this moment, then we don't need any shader, I think. And I'm right now thinking about how I'll do the spawn rate from the flower. So what we first need is 1. So we have this flower scene. Position we have to change to here. Nope. Something like this. It has to be the middle of the block. So right now I'm thinking this flower will be not 32 by 32. Every flower will be 16 by 16. Like this one. And also here, we'll just don't use any shader now. Maybe here I'll just use the normal dahlia. Wait, birch, leaf, particle, and dahlia. No, this is not a dahlia. This is azalea. I think for the flower, I just take the animations I have right now. So we will have an animation player. Where we'll just new idle animation. Add track, this one. Frame, create. Duplicate keys. 0, 1. So we have 2, and we also say frame 0 and frame 1. This will be in a loop. Just that. So we have function ready. Connect signals will be always my first function I always use everywhere. Function connect signals, which leads to void, and right now pass. What we also want to do is start the animation. And we just say, as this access as unique name is really game changing for me. I use it many times, especially for UI. It's very helpful. I can really advise to use this function from Godot, access as unique name, so you can just writing person and animation player. And even you just change this one to here now, it will still work. The code will still work. When you just rearrange the tree, it will still work. This is a very good game changer. Next, dot play, and we say idle animation. Just right at the beginning. And just right behind. That. So what does flower need to do? They are plants, so they need to be harvestable. So they will inherit from plants. And in the plants script, we have all of this. We have a growing state, we have a fully grown, and a mature state. Right now I don't want that flowers need to growing up first. There has to be spawning immediately. The only problem what I see here is that why the player should planting trees when he could have infinite flowers just from planting them without a growing stage. So actually they need a growing stage. And mature is overgrown. That means, for example, yellow dandelion will change the shape to a white dandelion, but I need like an in-between. Like planted, a little bit bigger, and bigger. The biggest, like in every trees. For example, orange tree. I have like planted, a little bit bigger, and then I have blossoms, and then I have fruits. So I just need 1, 2, 3 steps. So the frame will be always increased by 1. If objects not at our fruit dot nature is not null. Where do I increase the size of the tree? So where do I say frame plus equals 1, except on this part? If current state is not fully grown. I mean, if it's not fully grown and the growing time is finished, then we'll just change the. Why is it just increasing the frame just only when it's not major? Wait, when we have an orange, for example, where's an orange? Orange. Orange. So we have orange unripe. And we have major. And just when it's not null. Equals growing, then we'll change it to major. We only do this when current state is growing, then we change it to major. And then it will go another round. Then it will find out, okay, it's not fully grown anymore. But major will be null. If it's null, it will just change to fully grown. Or did I think it? Did I think wrong right now? Wait. I mean, I mean, it is changing the frame by 1. Dot fruit dot major is not null. Hä? I don't understand it right now. Why frame is just one time there? Oh, change frame. Where do I call this? Oh, okay. It's in the middle of the process. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now I understand. So I have fixed sprites, which would be a little problem because a flower will have just 3 stages and then it will be fully grown. Like planted in between and fully grown. But a normal plant, when I see it right, will have 1, 2, and 3. Huh. Um, 1, 2, 3. Under the blossom and then not further. But the tree has ground plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I need to create 4 steps for each flower also, that we apply the same system. I think so. Or I'll rewrite the code a bit, that we also check how many frames a specific plant has. That we say that if it's a flower, then it will just jumps directly to fully grown. But never change its value to the third sprite. Just go from 0, 1, 2. So on the left side, we have to add 64. Actually, the only thing what I wanted to do, something what looks like this for every plant. Because, I mean, what should I do? Can't be that much. And this actually maybe this way. And also here maybe. Maybe I could. Maybe I'll do it this way, so we have the same amount of frames. Something like this. Something like this. So we have a blue azalea, 0, 1, 2, 3. And then we want to play this animation when we are on step 3. Before it will not have like an animation. And this is something what I have to do for every flower now. Plants, flowers. Add to the left 96. No, yeah, 96. And this one will be probably always the first sprite. Okay. So it's drawing time, I think, again. Um, all right, something like this. Maybe also on this one. Something like this. 1, 2, 3. Actually, with these small flowers, it's not that hard to redraw it. Just like this. So in the first step, you won't even know what. In this stage, you don't want, and you don't know what kind of plants it is yet. Sprite, canvas size. At 96. Okay, this way. Okay. And then a bit bigger. Also a few leaves maybe. And here a bit bigger leaves. sprite. So we have this different kind of growing stages. Edit sprite canvas size. Left 96. Maybe this is already this one. Okay, this is a bit too big. So this way. Maybe a bit bigger, but maybe just 1 pixel. And here, this one needs to be way smaller. So blue poppy, this are just 4 of like a million sprites we already have. How many this is? It's 26. I hope it will be worth it. Red rose. Sprite, canvas size. 96. Oh, this is the orchid, but this is the rose. Just a very small one here. You know the creator of Stardew Valley, bro? Yes. I know him. I don't know him, but I ever read his story. And I actually think it's very crazy how much effort he spent into his game. But I think the result was worth it. But I'm not sure how much he was giving up in this time of just to bring this game that far. Like this one. Sometimes it's weird. It's just changing to a mode. I do not know what to do. Luckily, it can just escape this mode. Continues. Red rose, blue rose, orange daisy. On the left side, 96. Maybe a few orange pixels around it. Just like this one. And this outline. You will take also the same green tone from this one. Do you think you have more opportunity in employment or work as a game dev? Compared to who? Actually, as I use the Godot engine on this market in game developing, I think 99% of the jobs want a developer who works with the Unity engine or Unreal engine, but they are not even, I mean, like, if not 0%, companies out there who want to have a Godot dev. As I do game dev with the GDScript, I don't use C#, for example. Even C# would be, I mean, if I would know C#, then probably I would have a better chance to apply for game dev jobs. But also, I don't want to work in a company doing game dev, as this should stay as a not private thing, but I wouldn't like to just do it because I got paid for it. I just want to do it for create a game I like to work on than to creating games I have to work on. File, sprite, canvas size, and also when I work on it in my private time, I can work in a pace which I like to work. And there's no one can tell me in what kind of pace I have to work on this game. When I have, like, I wouldn't like to have schedules for my game. And it will be done when it's done, and as long as it's not done, I'll work on it. And when I don't want to work on it today, I will work on it tomorrow. But I think there's rarely a day where I don't work on my game, so I spend a lot of time for this one. That I'm really happy to have a job which is less, which is more like a graphic based job than a technical. Game dev, the design part is very, very, maybe has also a huge amount. Maybe it's 50-50, but sometimes there will be weeks where I don't draw anything. So that's actually something very different compared to the job I'm doing. Okay, now we still have how many? 23 minus 1. So we still have 22 graphics here to do. Just thought it will be a bit faster. And the end of the, I mean, when I have the first release of this game, yeah, but you spend a lot of time and effort to it. Maybe I'm thinking having a money. With my daily job, I earn enough money, so I don't have to care much about money. And doing something with the motivation of gaining earn money from it will end up in a way different way than when you do something for in a hobby way. Like most of the time when you just do something for earn the money and you like this, for example, I do work on this game for now for like 1.5 years now. If my motivation would be money, then I would give up in a month maybe. Because when you work on something for a month and there's like zero income, like zero income, then maybe this is not the way to earn money. So game dev is something, especially when you do it in the beginning as a hobby, is more like where you earn money in a very, very long term. Also, when you do it just alone. When you work in a team, it will be a bit different because you will be faster. But then you want to create, for example, a farming RPG. When you want to earn money with game dev, you will focus on creating some kind of simple mechanics, much content, low effort mobile game. Yeah, but the whole idea is to make a game to make money. No, the whole idea is I make a game to make a game. Right now, I lose money for do this game. So if I do it for make money, make a lot of money, then I would do a different kind of game. Then I would spend my time to on games which just I explained before, which has like low effort, much content with less function. Something similar to like Geometry Dash. It's a lot of fun. It has a bunch of levels, but you don't need to program much to make a you don't need to create much mechanics with programming to make a Geometry Dash game. The most time you'll spend maybe with level creation. This will be a long thing, but you will have a big audience which will play your game. Because it's a fun game and it's a competition game. And it's a game which you can just play like in a train for waiting. These are the kind of games for people who a big audience will be a game which is mobile first. Or you will create a game which in-game purchase with loot boxes or something like this. This is a money maker game, but not a farming RPG. Farming RPG is not a money maker game. Pink Hydrangea sprite. Creator of Stardew Valley make a huge money. He's so lucky guy. Yes. I think he was lucky with the time he published his game to an audience who missing a specific type of genre. And this time, this genre was not feeded. I mean, there was like not much content which will fill the gap of the people who like to play Harvest Moon. And Harvest Moon in this time was already not like outdated, but very old. So people who love to play Harvest Moon in early days, they didn't had some other games which will replace this gap when they don't play this game anymore and played it until not until the end, but overplayed it. And Stardew Valley was closing the gap of a lot of people who played this kind of genre. As like Stardew Valley is Harvest Moon inspired. And he released the game in the right time. It was very lucky. And I think he had a very hard struggle too, as he was also very lucky with the way how he lived. As he spent 100% of his energy on this game. There was no hour per day which he had like free time. I mean, he had free time, but not that much time to, like, he has no job. He had no day job, as I know, the most of the time. And the most of the time he got like sponsored by his girlfriend. He had a good producer? You mean publisher? Not sure if the publisher he had was that big in this time. I mean, he was a solo concerned apes. Wait, publisher? I don't see that he had a publisher. A Shucklefish. He was heavily inspired by the story of Season 0 with additions to address some of those game's shortcomings. He used it to improve his program and game design skills. British studio Shucklefish approach is one of the greatest games of all time. The creator of stories. Also one of the best-selling games of all time. Yeah. I think the publisher Shucklefish just had also their boom with Stardew Valley. Before they had just like 2 publishers and no releases. No game developed. They had Halfway. Okay, Halfway seems to be a game what they released. And Risk of Rain. Yeah. Yeah, publisher now they are building the biggest 2D game now because their game makes a huge hit. They are building the biggest 2D game now. What does the biggest 2D game mean? With the most mechanics, with which the most hype, or what do you mean with the biggest game? So now we have until here and this one. So still 20 missing. So we did 10. So I'll just shortly change to... I mean, that was it for game development today. If you want to support me in my game, you can do it by wishlisted already on Steam. That would be fine. That will support me and the game also. Now I will change just shortly to a bit of GeoGuessr gameplay, where I will learn a bit of the meta. I'll be right back. Right. Okay, I just end up to be number 9 in the list. That means that next week probably I will not rank up. For rank up I need 90 points more, and this is impossible to get in one game. I can got 10 extra points now this week, and that's it. That are the last points I can got here. So let's see what I will got. The problem Australia, they are built a 5-star game called Starbound. I've ever heard of Starbound, but is Starbound not already released? Sounds... Okay, we drive on the right-hand side. This houses could be in Europe. We have a blue car. And I'll guess we are maybe somewhere here, but I'm not sure with this one. Oh, not bad. Almost the right country. I still need a new mouse, as this one already... The scroll function is not working properly. So what we have here, we have a small antenna. This doesn't give me anything. These cars are not Europe. But this house kind of looks... Huh. There's nothing what helps me. These are very hard rounds. What elo I'm playing here? But with the type of houses? But wooden poles and type of cars would also go somewhere here again. Estonia, alright. Okay, that was actually a bit hard. Okay, this one. Philippine. Next. Okay, very big blur. We are in India. I think it's this pole. No, it's this one. So he got the points, yeah? That's my country. Welcome. Wait. India? Nice. Actually, India is very hard in GeoGuessr for me. Because India is very, very large. It's a very large country. Okay, this one is somewhere in Europe. Ah, it was Ukraine. But he goes to Litauen. Philippines. Okay, but Philippines is also very large. Philippines is very, very large. So you live very close to me. Okay, this pole. Oh, that was a Portugal pole. Okay, alright. I just messed it up. Just messed these two poles up. They looks very similar, except that Portugal has a few. Okay, we are in Germany. But where? Where in Germany? Okay. Actually, I just guessed there because the houses was the buildings looks very similar to the buildings in my hometown. Inca de Oro. Inca? I think it's a 5K. My first 5K ever. Yes. So let's see. We drive on the right hand side. We have Brazilian poles. Is that Brazilian? Okay, it was Brazilian. I'm number 8, but it doesn't it want to bring me to rank up, probably. I think I can play as much games as I want, but it won't rank me up. This one, Minaton. I think we are in Philippines again. Minatuan. Mindanao. Minatuan. The city, which is named Minatuan? No, I just read a word and it just thought it could be kind of so what we have. It sounds like Netherlands. Okay. How does this this way. Okay, I just wanted to know how does train rails, like how rails looks like on a map. We have the Google car. Okay, the sun is in the south. We have the Google car. Where is that? Are we in Canada? It's 2014 coverage. I think this is the oldest copyright I've ever seen. I'll go somewhere here. Yes. Oh, he was going to Russia. Interesting. So let's see, what kind of poll do we have here? Oh. This is an octapole? Here it looks like an octapole. This stones? Is it here? Wait, are we in Mexico? Yes, I think we are in Mexico. Yes. And this is Yucatan. Like, there was a part where I always see this cobblestone builded fences. Not fences, but I forgot the word. But good that I remembered that. Okay, there's just one country in this world using miles. And probably this part of the end of a rail. So let's see. We have. I'll go here, I think. Okay, it was a bit more to the south, but I'm still more near to the actual location. So this around an official world. So we have a the Google car, like the blue Google car. We are in Europe. Hmm. That, I mean, it doesn't look like Hungary for me, but this poll just told me like this could be Hungary. So I was confused. I'm not that confident with guessing just by, oh, we are in Korea. And Korea is, I mean, I can't locate the, in South Korea, I can't locate the, wait, oh yeah, we are in Korea. Because we have this, we have a lot of circles in this, the letters. Okay, let's see. Okay. What is that? We're on the northern hemisphere. A trident pole. Actually, we have to be up here somewhere. We are in Russia, alright. It was a very hard one for me. I wasn't sure if I should go to Russia for this one. The kind of houses, I would say it's European. But where there, I can't even tell. The street, I also can't find something. Is this a sign for this which will say that you can just go? I mean, like it's a dead end. So where I'll go is this large flat. Maybe somewhere here. If it was Italy, I wouldn't go to Italy in this one. But he also wasn't that close here, so it's fine. Let's see what we have. We are in Canada. Synergy. I would like to get some hints of the city. I mean, I'm not sure, so I'll go just this place. I won't go to the... Okay, we were in Winnipeg, in Manitoba. Okay, it's very close. I hope. I mean, I have to get the next round, otherwise I will lose this one. Okay, we are in South America. Wait. No, we are not. We are in Africa, but which country? And when I see something like this, I always think we are in South Africa. Okay, it's Nigeria. It's Lagos. GG. I wasn't sure. So next one. I think from the rating I can't go up. So probably I was stuck in... I mean, it's nothing bad and I was stuck in gold 2. But I was stuck in gold 2. So what kind of houses we have? Hmm. Okay, we are in Mexico. How did he know that it's Mexico? I didn't have the vibe of Mexico here. Okay, for 1 second I thought it's a birch, but this doesn't... I mean, this would not make sense. Okay, but this mountain here in the south, this blue truck... Hmm. I have no clue. I would go Mexico again. But it could also be Southeast Asia. No. Okay, this one was Brazil. Okay, this Gigi. That was it. I just flawless win for him. That was like a very bad round of mine. Just ignore that. So let's see. We drive on the right hand side. True money. I mean, I would say we are in Southeast Asia. But as I don't see any... Okay, we was in Philippines. Interesting. Didn't expect this would be Philippines because the street. Okay, my first guess. My first thought. Maybe it doesn't make sense, but we are somewhere in the northern countries, but we are not that northern. We are in Denmark. Great, so I guessed a bit too fast, and he was in the right country. He's from Germany. Maybe he know it. Maybe he saw something that I don't saw. The language. 664. %, this taxi could tell a lot. Wait. I mean, this confuses me right now. But pharmacy like this? I have no clue. San Diego. Ah, right. Okay, there they speak also another language. And it's a truck which would also drive a Dominican. Wow. The tail. Let's see. Last round. Maybe. I don't know this truck. Corp Trans Tour. What is this language? Somewhere here, Christmas Island. I was searching for Christmas Island. Yeah, after this one, I need to make a little break. So this one. Is Cambodia. Or is it Laos? No, it's Cambodia. Next. Okay. I was also searching for a river, but I think the river I found was not. I mean, it was not this one what we need. Hmm. I don't know where, but somewhere in Turkey. Um, Searching for the department of. You give me just a little bit more time, it would be my second 5k today. Okay, we're driving on the left-hand side this time. Okay, it was in U-Haul. Next. Okay, this one seems to be a bit harder. Okay, it was Ireland. Okay, I lose a lot of points here. Okay, no information about the car. My first thought is to... Okay, I think I'm not... Okay, it's Ecuador. And I think it's game. Yes. Okay, I think I don't got any points here anymore. Nope, that's it. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, right back. Yeah, let's go into the next round and see what we got. I think today I didn't got any J-Ban round yet. So let's see. This one is hard. And it's not hard. Where are we? This sounds a bit German here. We have this one, which looks German, but we have this one, which doesn't. Okay, we are in Germany. Maybe someone already put out the circles. That's my guess, because they're supposed to be circles. Basson. That's all what I got. The trees looks northern. The sun is the sun is directly in the north. Basson, this wait. Maybe we are in Australia. That's my guess now. Maybe. Could be, but we have a lot. Wow. In the right state. So in this state, it's normal that they're like metal, like horizontal metal plates. That's also interesting for me. So what we have here, a wooden fall, which doesn't tell anything. We have what is this car? Sun is on. It's hard to say. I mean, with these trees, in my understanding, we are in the northern hemisphere. Okay, that was a Greek lantern. I wasn't sure because there was a lot of pine trees. GG, I got there. Okay. I mean, if I didn't saw the lantern in the last second, I would also guess somewhere near there where he guessed. But this one is a bit harder here. We have an antenna, so we should be. I mean, we are in the northern hemisphere with this cut. I have no clue on this one. Okay, Tenerife. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't go there as I didn't know the landscape of this. Okay, well, we are in Canada, GG. I just thought it would be Norway. Somehow the vibe brings me to Norway. The National Antarctic Center? So probably, I think, it's a wild guess now. But I would say we are in the USA. Penguin backstage pass. Yeah, but in which part from the USA I mean, I can't tell in which part we are. This is interesting bait. What do you mean? I mean, this here looks not like in United States highway sign. There are clues that point to the wrong country. I mean, this yellow dashed lines. Wait. We drive on the. These yellow dashed lines would give me something that we are in Ireland. This, the USA flag, leads me to America, but that we drive on the right hand side, on the left hand side, and that is sun is directly in the north. Are we somewhere here? Are we in Australia? I go to Australia. Because we drive on the left hand side. New Zealand. Okay, it's New Zealand. Alright. Unlucky, yes. But it's fine. As long as I stay in goal 2, everything is fine here. And I already played the rank games. I would like if you had more opportunities to I can't pinpoint Brazil, so I just guess randomly. I would like if you have more opportunities to even rank up, even you already played the 20 games. You can get 10 points per day, but this will punish the people who can't play every day. I would say, is that the Sheila only truck? Okay, it's La Paz. Okay. Wrong country, but at least I just correct to the north, so I will lose less points here. We have a church. There's nothing else. What did he find? He goes to Netherlands. Ah, I didn't check in which direction we are driving. My bad. Black car. I'm not even sure if it's South America, but I just... This kind of things just give me Uruguay vibes. I do not know why, but... Wrong country. When you reach Master Division, wins per day is irrelevant because there's no 20 games. Promotion demotion is based on elo rather than wins. Alright. So, is Master after Gold, or is there something in between Gold and Master? My all-over vibe here gives me somehow like Indonesia, but it confuses me a bit that I've learned that in Indonesia, is that a plastic roof? Maybe. Go somewhere here. Okay, it was Cambodia. It was Cambodia. Yep, Master comes directly after Gold once. Wow, so I'm very close. Maybe need to learn a bit more on my all-over knowledge. Are we in Poland? No. What country are we? Doesn't seem like we are in Europe. I mean, it looks like we could be in Europe, but in Eastern Europe. Okay, it was Poland. And if I would guess the lots, however I will say it, I would maybe win or not lose that much points. Strong families create safe communities. We drive on the left-hand side. Drive on the left-hand side. Is it Australia? It seems like we're in Australia. But somehow it doesn't. I have no clue. Australia is also I'm very bad in guessing Australia cities. So the only cities I always got is Sydney or Melbourne, and I lose again. Great. GG. Okay, let's see. This one, the first vibe. I mean, it's Southeast Asia, right? Ah, no, maybe not. Why this one is hard for me. Is it Brazil? I have no clue here on this one. We was in... That was Mexico. State bus stops are good easy meta to learn for Austria, and there was a QLD bus stop. Oh, interesting. Australia will be another country which I'll learn soon. Huh? I mean, I would say we are in Philippines. But it's also very hard for me to locate it. Okay, it was somewhere here. It's very hard for me to locate anything in... I can locate Japan and India a bit, but that's it. Is that the turkey pole? Bollard? Not sure this one is hollowed. I think it's not the turkey one. This one is also confusing me, this yellow sign. I have no clue. It was New Zealand. I never saw this type of bollards. And for Turkey, I mean, the all over lookalike doesn't look like Turkey for me. But also looks like Florida. But this is not the USA. Because it's meter. Somewhere in another country, I always saw Florida. This backside. What car are we driving? A white one. Looks light blue. Yes. I mean, yes, that's true. It looks light blue. And the blue sign. I would probably go to Europe, but this is from 2024. But this all over look-alike. I'm not sure. Is that a shit cam? I'm not sure. Chillán, Florida Retorno. Oh, 120. Is O existing here? Not shitcam, alright. Sometimes it's also very hard to tell if it's a shitcam or not. Sorry, I'm searching the wrong country. N and A. We have N, we have CA, CLP. I didn't see O. And I'm not sure if he has a system for the streets. Because most of the time streets and the positioning and the naming of the street looks very random for me. In the most countries, I think in some countries there's a system, but in a lot it always looks very random for me. I think I go Spain now. Let's see. Is the other guy still there or the AFK? AFK? I just guess here now. I have no clue. I already searched too long. Yeah, from the language and this A with this, I would go here. I have no better guess here. So we are in South America, okay. We're at the Florida. I have no clue on this one. I was in the complete wrong country. Okay. Was Spanish, to be fair. The blue sign was confusing me. I just thought all the signs on the southern in South America was like green. Except, I mean, I think maybe in Argentina they are blue, but I'm not that sure. Are we in Turkey? Bandemir Orman İzletme Mudarolu. I mean, it sounds very. I mean, it sounds Turkish for me. Even. On the west coast. We. On the south. To the southwest. There has to be something. I mean, it has to be a bay. I'm not even sure if this is really Turkey. Nope. I actually have no clue. Could that be Turkey? Just on the right side. Wait. Why he is... Oh, right. Okay, here's the driver. I just thought this is the driver. I just go here somewhere. Probably the wrong country. We have 2023 copyright. No, it's the right country. At least the right country. But I think he also was searching just the right spot. He wanted to have a 5K here. But he also didn't find it because he searched in the same area like me. We are in Europe. These buildings think it's Bulgaria. This. Oh, driving side? I didn't check the driving side. I just. Oh my god, wait. My thing where I thought is Bulgaria is. Yeah, driving side. This hooks. Oh no, it's this one. I messed it up. Where this hooks? I didn't watch the driving side. Okay. Alright, that was it for me today. I'll be right back in the same time like yesterday, like today. Tomorrow I'll be right back. Thanks to everyone who was watching. If you would like to support my game, what I'm programming right now, it would be very nice if you supported by wishlisted on Steam. It will help me a lot. Or just follow me on Twitch, YouTube. This will also help me a lot. I say thank you to everyone who was watching, and I hopefully see you again. Have a great day, evening, or whatever time it is where you are right now, and take care, everyone.